Spectacular. 17 years old. Spectacular. And when he finally finished his last number and stood up and bowed, the crowd rose to their feet and applauded and shouted and kept clapping with this standing ovation. And he walked off stage through a curtain. And the stage manager said, well, you got to go back out there and play an encore. And he pretty much said, I played all my stuff. I don't have an encore to play. The stage manager said, well, you've got to go out there. There are 1,000 people who are standing and clapping for you. The young pianist said, no, there aren't. He said, what do you mean? The young pianist said, there's a white-haired man in the balcony, and he's seated, and he's not clapping. So the stage manager parted the curtain, looked out. Sure enough, there's this guy, front row of the balcony, just sitting there. So he came back to the young maestro and said, okay, there are 999 people who are giving you a standing ovation. What difference does that old guy make? The young man said, he's my teacher. There was another brilliantly talented young man, not a musician, but a preacher. His sermon was so good that it is one of the longest sermons recorded in the New Testament. And when he finished it, they did not stand to applaud Stephen. They picked up rocks to stone him to death. And what happened is recorded in Acts chapter 7. When they heard his sermon, they were furious and gnashed their teeth at him. But Stephen, full of the Holy Spirit, looked up to heaven and saw the glory of God and Jesus standing at the right hand of God. Doesn't the Bible usually say that Jesus is seated at the right hand of the Father? Look, look, Stephen said. I see heaven open and the Son of Man standing at the right hand of God. May you live such holy lives that someday Jesus will stand